Greetings everybody and welcome back to Wager Talk TV. I'm Pablos Laguretos here with another free play in the Leagues Cup. This goes on Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's a match between Cincinnati and Guadalajara Chivas. But before that, we're 6-2 on a 6-2 run in 5% releases. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like always, we dropped 5% yesterday with Columbus and over 1.5 goals. They had a strangely disallowed goal in the first half that nobody really understood why it was disallowed. They kept pummeling, but they ended up winning 1-0. We'll take the L, but we're back at it again. We have another 5% release in the Leagues Cup. It's on Thursday slate. Of course, Thursday is the final day of the group stage. Still a lot of interesting matches, a couple of indifferent matches there as well. 20-5 run in 4 and 5% releases in the Leagues Cup over the years, plus 50 units of profit. You can find several free plays and my 5% max bet for Thursday at wt.buzz/pl. Onwards to our free play, we got Cincinnati versus Guadalajara Chivas. Guadalajara Chivas, they've been eliminated from the quarterfinals after Tuesday's results. No matter what they do against Cincinnati, will change that. If they win by 7-0 or whatever, this doesn't change. They're eliminated. Cincinnati, on the other hand, they are not, and they are very much in the qualification chase. But they need to win in 90 minutes and also to improve their goal difference, which is currently at +1. While also hoping for other results to go their way. So by the time this game is played, Cincinnati will have known what Seattle, Portland, Inter Miami, Minnesota and Orlando have done. Those are their direct competitors, so there is enough chance that they will not be interested in this match, in the sense that they will need a win by, 5 goals or whatever. It all depends on what the other teams do beforehand. So they probably have to win by a big margin in order to qualify. But on the other hand, there is a chance that some of the teams above them do not win in 90 minutes or lose altogether. So it's all very many moving pieces. I won't even bother to explain because there's like a million scenarios there, but it all comes down to whether Cincinnati will have a fighting chance or not. We are assuming that they will, for the sake of this video, which is shot on Wednesday, so we don't know Wednesday's results either. So Cincinnati will probably go for at least a consolation win here. So Cincinnati moneyline at -120 isn't a terrible bet at all. This would have been actually a 4 or 5% release if they were playing on Tuesday or Wednesday, but it's still a good bet, and they might actually have to win by at least a 2 or 3 goal margin in order to qualify. Now, Chivas didn't pass the eye test. I didn't really like what they did in this competition so far. They lost to a heavily rotated Red Bull side in match day 1. They didn't even beat Charlotte in match day 2. Charlotte, keep in mind that they were missing key players, and Pep Biel, probably their best player this season, was injured in the first half. So they did create 19 shots in that match with 6 on target, but all of those shots, they summed to just 1.11 expected goals, a testament of how bad their shot selection was. So they've been struggling for quite a while now, and they do have a Liga MX match coming in just 3 days after this one. So, and a trip back to Mexico. So we might see some rotation here. But on the other hand, we've seen in different teams, meaning teams that they cannot qualify, they're not chasing any, points. We've seen teams in such a situation use starters for some reason that I do not understand. Throughout my capping years and even further back in time when I was just a teenage bettor, whenever a team wasn't chasing a win to qualify and had a more important match coming up, they were resting starters. That was one of the pillars of soccer tactics. So I don't know what these American teams are doing. This is beyond my comprehension. They're managing their team wrong, if you ask me. So that's pretty obvious to at least to the European eye. Anyway, this will actually be the 3rd time these two meet in the Leagues Cup, with Cincinnati winning both previous matches, both by the same 3-1 scoreline. So can they do it again? 3-1 correct score is at +1,000 and definitely worth a sprinkle. If you like these breakdowns, guys, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Drop a comment below, let me know what you think about this match. Reminder, I have a 4% best bet loaded for Wednesday, along with a bunch of other plays, some goals, some player props, some card props as well. and a big 5% max bet loaded for Thursday. You can find those at wt.buzz/PL. So onwards to our recap. Cincinnati moneyline at -120 is definitely an interesting way to bet on this. Correct score 3-1 at 1,000, definitely worth a shot here. At plus 1,000 you cannot go wrong. You might be able to put this in a round robin as well. And for a goal scorer prop, I forgot to mention it in my breakdown. Evander plays for Cincinnati at plus 135. Again, isn't a terrible bet. The guy is a bowler. He shoots from anywhere in the pitch. He was kind of quiet in their last match, but he's a player that averages around 3.5 shots per game, around 1.5 shots on target per game, takes the free kicks, takes the penalty kicks. His team will probably need him to weigh in, unless again there is a lopsided score in the other MLS matches. So Evander to score at plus 135 really catches my eye. I like that. So that's it. Good luck and God bless.